welcome to part 2 of my birthday. I'm just about to open my DHL parcel, which arrived the other day. My mum sent that out, so I'm interested to see what's in there. Hal is currently licking his bits behind me, but we're going to kind of ignore that. And also, I popped back to T2000 the other day because I couldn't resist getting one of these. I'll explain that in a moment. So I thought I'd very quickly show you, I bought another little haul of T2000 things, so I thought I'd just quickly show you what I got. And then, knife at the ready, we're going to open the DHL box. So I've also got a lake of tea at the ready. And for breakfast, I've got my slice of peanut butter and honey toast, which was not the best idea because it kind of, the honey goes everywhere, so I'm gonna have very sticky fingers whilst I look at everything, but it's falling apart. So this morning started out really cute. My mum and Merrick and Dad and Marilyn both sent me little recordings of them singing happy birthday, and I've actually combined those, so I've now got an entire chorus.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marion. Happy birthday to you.
And Dad and Marilyn also sent me a little e-card, which they do at Christmas and sort of big events. There's this e-card site, and they always send me one of those. Alright, I'm going to do a very quick speed run through the presents that I bought myself from T2000 the other day. I couldn't resist going back. I couldn't resist it because the pot that I bought there the other day is phenomenal. It is just, oh, it's brilliant. I've made milkfish in it. I made peanut butter curry in it. It is completely non-stick. It is the easiest thing in the world to clean, and it's just delightful. And I also discovered that when you put it in the fridge to store any leftover food, if you put the lid upside down, you can stack other things on top of it, which really helps to conserve space. My God, you know I'm in my 40s. I'm just like, oh my God, cookware. Yeah, so that happened, but I really wanted to go back and get one of the blue ones, but they only had, the one that I got, they've only got that style in blue in the really big size, and I'm just never going to use it. So instead I got one of these, which I was looking at before, and this has got a little lip on it, so I could make soup in this, but I just, look at the colour. It's beautiful, I love it. And it's got like, the only thing I'm a bit uncertain about is it's got this like, I think it's plastic detail on the handle and the lid, and I really hope that doesn't melt because we cook everything over camp stoves here, so don't really want it to melt. That would be a bit of a downer. Right, speed running everything else. This, I think this was like 1,000, 1,500, is the cheapest cream in the world, cocoa body butter, but I needed some hand cream, and this is delightful. The smell, oh, it's so comforting. It's cocoa buttery with a slight sort of zestiness. It's lovely, and it's really thick cream, and it's perfect hand cream, and I love the smell, and it's just, I can't believe that you can get something that nice that cheap. So I love it. And I got another one also because it was really cheap, and I have no idea what this one smells like because it's got a thing over it, but it's my birthday today, so I'm going to open it. Oh, okay. This one is musk smell, which, I mean, in today's day and age, musk will never hold the same meaning ever again. Oh, it's nice. It's a bit lighter in smell than the cocoa butter. It's lighter in colour as well, and it's, I don't think it's quite, oh no, it is really quite thick. So Yeah, that's beautiful as well. So that's really lovely. So I'm all sorted for hand cream. Couple of other things that I got. These were quite expensive and I couldn't make up my mind. I'm a bit of a sucker for hair oil. So usually I don't wear it during the day because I've got very, very thin hair. And if you put oil in it, it looks oily. But if I'm just staying home for the day, then I'll rub a bit of argan oil through it. And when it's wet, after I've had a shower, and let it dry with the argan oil, and it's really nice. But I saw these and I was fascinated. So at first I reached for the almond oil hair treatment because who doesn't like almond? I mean, almond's lovely and it smells lovely. And then I saw this and my curiosity just went, what? Garlic hair oil. It says, right, so the almond one says that it enriches the hair, soft and shiny. And the garlic one apparently promotes natural hair growth. And I couldn't help it, I had to smell it. I mean, what the hell is garlic scented hair oil? And it doesn't smell anything like garlic. It smells like herbal essence. It smells like herbal essence, it does. It's absolutely amazing. It smells like herbal essence shower gel. It actually smells really nice. And I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't. If it smelled of garlic, I wouldn't have been buying it. But I was just fascinated. Now, I don't really know much about these products. But when I was a kid, you used to get this Vidal Sassoon or VO5 hot oil, and it was a little sachet of hair oil, and you just put it in a hot cup of water and leave it for a minute to heat up. And then you put it in your hair, leave it for like 10, 20 minutes, and then go and shampoo it out or wash it out. And this, the instructions on the back of this look very, very similar without the heating part of it. So what I thought I would do is I will try 4 weeks of one of them and 4 weeks of the other. So once a week for 4 weeks, I'm going to heat up the oil, put it in, leave it for 20 minutes, and like at the end of the month, decide whether or not it's made any difference. But I just thought they were really lovely. It'll take me a lifetime to get through these bottles, but yeah, I was just curious, so I thought, hey, it's my birthday, I'll do it. On the hair front, I also picked up some henna. Now, henna is what I use on my hair like once every 2-3 months. And I usually use a brand that I get off Amazon and I get it sent out and I really like it. Or my friend Malvika, she grows her own henna in her garden and she makes henna. So if I can, I go and use that. And I saw this packet here and it fascinated me because on it, it looks like normal green henna, but it says it's for black hair. Now my hair isn't black, but I was reading the back of it thinking, why is it for black hair? Because I don't think I've ever seen like henna specifically said for black hair unless it's got indigo in it. Because usually if you're putting something in black hair, it's indigo. And I read it and it doesn't look like it's got any indigo in it. So it looks like it's just normal henna, and curiosity again. I was like, okay, well, what happens if I put it in my hair? Probably not going to do this for quite a few months because I've still got quite a bit of my normal henna left and I'm going to use that up first. All right, continuing. This I bought because I have no idea what it is and it was very, very cheap and it was next to the counter on the way out. And I'm going to open it now, but I think this is like Tiger Balm. Oh, not quite like Tiger Balm. So Tiger Balm, you rub it on your temples if you've got a headache and it makes the headache go away. It smells mentholy. It smells more mentholy than Tiger Balm. Okay, what I'm going to need to do is to use Google Translate, but it's on the phone that I'm recording on at the moment. So I shall have a look later and find out exactly what this is. But I assume it's probably something for headaches or colds or something like that. But the smell really kind of, ooh, that smelled interesting. So I thought I'd get it. Chocolate bars. After my terrible chocolate experience the other day at Sharma's, where I bought a big bar of chocolate and it was totally off, I found Fabia. There were 4 of these, but I've already eaten 2. These are lovely. They're really weird. It's basically just a really thick slab of caramel, really soft caramel, surrounded by a very thin layer of chocolate that is not enough to keep it inside the bar shape. So every one of these that I've opened has been like really gooey and falling apart. I'm not going to bite into it now because it's so chewy, and if you bite into it you are chewing for like 15 minutes, so I'm really going to enjoy that later. But they are good chocolate. I like that. I bought myself an ice cream scooper. So every now and again I make like a really sort of flimsy but cheap ice cream from Tree Tomatoes. A little while ago I also collected some mangoes from my garden and I made mango ice cream. It wasn't as flavourful as the Tree Tomato one, and I think it's just the mangoes in my garden aren't great quality, but I did do it, and I will probably do it again. So this one you scoop and then you press the little button and the scoop falls out into the plate. So I thought that was kind of cute and I got it. I also got a mini whisk and I don't know why. I have absolutely no use for a mini whisk. I never whisk anything. And also they're kind of fiddly to clean, but I just saw it and I really wanted a mini whisk. So, I mean, it's not one of the tiny ones, but it's a mini whisk. And I'm going to probably use that for making pancakes or something. But I just thought it was cute. Okay. So we're coming down to the last couple of things that I got. I got myself a little cafetiere because I broke my last one. I break everything. Nothing in this house lasts for very long. And I went through about 20 boxes before I found the pattern that I liked, because each of them had different patterns on them. And I really like this because it reminds me a little bit of like Escher. I don't know, there's something kind of Escher-esque about it. And almost, I guess, like Celtic knotwork kind of looking, and I liked it and so I bought it, and that's good. I never usually make more than 1 cup of coffee at a time, but if guests come over then I do, so that's good. And I've already covered this. And the last thing that I got from TT1000 is a pillow. Oh my goodness, I have got such a problem. I've had a problem for years. I just don't have any comfortable pillows. Basically the ones that you buy, they're all kind of, they're very fluffy, and I like quite a firm pillow. And I've tried putting 2 on top of each other and it's too high. I just have 1, it's too low. I find one of the best solutions is to have a pillow and to fold a towel underneath it, and sometimes that's okay. But my neck is always like that or like that, you know, it never seems to be at a good angle. And then I found some really cheap pillows that were fantastic. They were just brilliant. And then this little monster here, this monster broke into my bedroom and he peed on them. He peed on my pillows, and they were not salvageable. So unfortunately, the only decent pillows that I have had in years, I had to throw them out. And so I was with the mountain of pillows in TT1000 and I saw this, and I got it, and I've been using it for the past couple of nights. It's okay. It's not perfect, but it's kind of better than anything else I have. So unfortunately the search continues. I cannot find a decent pillow. Right, okay, those were the presents to myself, and there's a few more presents to myself in here that I've bought myself, but let's open it up. So yeah, my mum sent this out. Let's see what's in it. As always, how the hell do you get into a DHL parcel? Okay, I think, yay, I'm in. Oh my goodness me, every time. I don't get any better at this. Right, so a lot of this stuff is stuff that I've ordered for myself, and then my family collect it up, and then once or twice a year they'll send out a package, and but by the time it arrives I've usually forgotten what I've ordered. Oh, card. Oh, happy birthday from Dad and Marilyn. Thanks guys, I'll see you soon hopefully. I didn't get to see them last time I was in the UK because I can't remember why. Oh, that was it, they were in Scotland. They'd gone to Scotland and we just didn't have time to connect, and I didn't get to see my dad and Marilyn, so I need to this time. Oh, these are from my mum. Dreamies for the cats, because my cats love Dreamies. Oh my god, I've got hundreds of them. Oh, this is fantastic. They're gonna adore these. Yeah, these kind of cat treats you can't get here, so these are very spoiled cats. Right, oh, there we go. There's some henna. I was running out of henna, so I've got some more henna. Haribo! Chewy sweets. I'm going to enjoy those. Oh, Tanktastic. Yes. I do like chewy sweets. Oh yeah, these are little bread dough cutters. I saw them on YouTube and I plan to make some bread. So I've got some of these now. I've got 4 of them. I probably don't need 4 of them. I will probably give some to friends. This is embroidery thread. And there's a specific problem that you get with pianos where they've got a little bit of cord at the back, and after the piano gets to about 50 years old it just disintegrates. And so I tried to fix it recently using cotton, because that was the only thing I had was cotton, and it took for fucking ever. It honestly, I was there like, oh my goodness me, it was the most laboriously time consuming thing that I've done in a very long time. And I was sitting there doing this thinking, well, one, cotton is strong, but it's probably not strong enough to last for a really long time. And I was sitting there thinking, what else could you use? Because you can't get that kind of piano cord. Somebody suggested that upholstery thread would work, but I'm not sure where I'd find that. So I just thought, yeah, this is the perfect width. It's absolutely the perfect width and it's strong. So I asked my mum to pick up some embroidery silk, and next time I encounter that problem, because it's a really common one because a lot of the pianos in Rwanda are pretty old, I'm going to give that a go, and I reckon it's going to work pretty well. We're all about improvisation here. When it comes to fixing pianos, it's all about improvisation. Oh yeah, I asked my mum for some coarse ground black pepper. I think you could buy that here. I think you could probably get it from Sharma's. I had like a pot of it and you can just kind of sprinkle it. So what I might do is just grind that all into a pot at some point, and then I can just pinch it out and throw it into the food. I use it in everything all of the time. I'm a huge black pepper fan. Thank you, Mum. This is a bottle of Angostura Bitters, and the reason I wanted this is my friend Sean taught me to make old fashions, so it's like a whiskey cocktail, and I love old fashions. They're really, really nice, and the way he taught me is so simple, but they taste amazing. But the one ingredient you need is Angostura Bitters, and the last time I saw that in Kigali was probably about 5 years ago. In Rwanda, like, you go to the shop and they'll have something and then you won't see it again for months, sometimes years. And Angostura Bitters, I went around every single booze supplier and not a single one had any left. So I asked my mum just to send me some out. So now I can make old fashioned, and I might make one of those this evening, as it is my birthday. Okay, this one. Interesting. Can you guess? Oh, it says on the front of it. You don't have to guess. It says on the front of it. Okay. So I assume that these will fit any saxophone. I know nothing about the quality of reeds. I know nothing about the care of reeds. I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon on YouTube learning about these things, but I thought if I'm going to buy a saxophone, I'm going to need some reeds. Yes, these are some, that took me a moment. The reason it took me a moment is because they're like suction packed, so they're completely flat, but these are just a pair of slippers, and I sometimes like a nice pair of slippers because during the rainy season it gets cold, because like it's a tiled floor, and when it's rainy it gets cold, so I just need the slippers. Aha! A pastry egg wash brush. Yes. I don't know why, but again, you know, I feel like I might be doing a little bit of baking or something. I feel like I want one of these. Crumpet rings. Okay, boys and girls. Oh, that's why I needed this. Oh, I need this because you make, right, start again, Mariam, begin from the beginning, explain it clearly. Something you can't get in Rwanda that I miss, and there are not very many things that I miss, but I miss Warburton's crumpets. So in England, a crumpet, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a really, really fluffy dough with lots of little holes in it, and it comes in a circle. And you can either, well, you can heat them in the pan, but usually you put them in the toaster, and then you put real salted butter across it, and the butter melts down into all of the holes, and oh God, it's a delicious, wonderful, wonderful invention. You can put sweet things on it like jam, or you can put cream cheese and smoked salmon. You can put whatever you want on it, and it tastes amazing, but you cannot get them in Rwanda. So I ordered these because there was a guy on YouTube teaching people how to make them at home, and I can get all of the ingredients, so I am going to try and make English crumpets at home, and if I can, I will be a very happy girl. But I needed one of these because you just need to brush oil across the bottom of the pan rather than pour it on, so that's just to make sure it is evenly spread. Did that make sense? That did make sense, didn't it? Okay, all right, so 8 crumpet rings. I am very happy about that. And last but not least, the big ticket item, I bought myself a new webcam because I am sick of talking to my friends over Zoom and just looking like I am a fuzzy blob. My webcam is terrible. It says high definition, it flipping isn't. So this one should be, it's 1080p and it's got a light on it, and that really helps because, you know, my house is not very well lit most of the time. It's down a dip, so it's a little bit dim sometimes, and of course it gets dark really early here, but so okay, I'm going to try that out. I'm going to have a boozy catch up with my cousins soon, and Harris and Rob, and try it out and see if it works any better. All right. Right, so box empty. That is birthday opening, birthday unpackaging. I have unpackaged my birthday. Yeah, that was really cool. I've got lots of nice things. I've got sweets. I've got lots of sweets and lots of fun things to play with. So, okay. Happy birthday to me! Mwah! Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if there's anything in here that you like the look of, or anything that you've tried before, or anything that you don't like. Yeah, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!